Hello everyone. I can tell you right now the lighting for this video is gonna suck because it's really fucking bright outside right now. But anyway, so just a few things that I wanted to talk about to introduce something that I recently bought. Sorry. Anyway, so I just recently went out and purchased the Kat Von D Saint palette. I really have been wanting it for a long time. I just never went out and bought it because it is more of a nude palette. I don't really use nude eyeshadows. I'm one for like the colorful purple, pinks. Okay, maybe not pink, but purples most definitely. So I kind of debated on it like a lot. I went to Sephora and I kept walking back and forth and back and forth and like just looking at different like neutral eyeshadows to see if I really wanted this one, and thinking of like the looks that I can do with it or whatever. And I know how to do makeup. I can do so many different looks with nude eyeshadow with just like a few simple products, just changing it up. I couldn't decide if I wanted it because I didn't want it to sit around and me not use it, but I looked at it, and that's all I did was look at it. So then I was like, okay, let me take, one of the samplers, and like I will swatch all the colors on my hand, and I'll see what I think. Well, as soon as I swatched the colors on my hand, it was like sold right then and there. I was just like, I don't know why it took me this long to decide that I wanted this. And I was like, this is like my fifth or sixth Kat Von D eyeshadow compact like palette that I bought. So I really have been enjoying it. I've been using it more than my other ones actually because the colors are so pretty. They're just perfect nudes. Like the Naked palette doesn't have shit on this palette as far as I'm concerned. Only because I don't know. I could never bring myself to buy the Naked and Naked 2 palette. I never did because I don't use nude colors. So when I saw this Kat Von D one, I was like, oh, I don't even know why I'm going to go buy it and look at it because I'm just not even going to buy it. But you know what? I bought it and I'm enjoying it, a lot. And it's good for those days where I want to look more natural with a little bit of shine. So it's been good so far and I really like it. And her eyeshadow formula is amazing. They go on like butter. There's not really a whole lot that I need to say. Once you use the eyeshadows, they really do speak for themselves. So, this is what the palette looks like. I'm gonna take this eyeliner out. Okay, first I just want to say before I show you the eyeshadow palette, because this is just gonna fall out anyway. Every single one of her palettes either comes with some type of makeup applicator as far as eyeshadows go, or it comes with her autographed eyeliner pencil, which is just a kohl pencil. And all of her kohl pencils that are in black are called puro amor, which means true love or pure love. So they're about that big. I have not sharpened mine yet, so they're like that big. I have been using it, as you can see, obviously. And these eyeliners you don't have to worry about reapplying. They do last for a really long time, so I really like them. This is very, very, very comparable to MAC's kohl pencil. These ones are cheaper. But, I mean, which doesn't really count for me because I get a discount at MAC anyway. But, so yeah, it's really comparable. Like, if you like one, then you like the other. It's just as good as it, if not better. So, then this is what the palette looks like. And if you're, like, hearing weird sounds coming from, like, in the background, I'm listening to Pandora. I have it on George Lopez, so if you hear, like, weird shit, that's what it is. So that's what the palette looks like, and it starts with the dark browns and goes all the way to the light browns on that side. The colors are really, really pretty. Like, I love the colors so much. I cannot even begin to tell you. So, yeah. And I only use like 3 or 4 colors out of this palette. I think I used these 3 at the end, like starting with this taupey brown, going all the way back to the dark brown, and I went with this one as well. And she does name her eyeshadows. I'm not going to sit here and go through all the names, but this eyeshadow palette is the Saint eyeshadow palette, and there's the names. I know you can't really see them, but, and this is the packaging for this one. I don't know how well you can see it because the light's, like, so insane, but that's the lighting, that's the packaging for it. I like the fact that her Saint one has like a white nameplate. Oh, and the other ones like have purple or like just black or whatever. Like I know, like some of them she comes out special edition. Like her, which one was it? Her Poetica palette was special edition. And you know the special edition when they have the purple nameplate, like right here. This is white, and hers is purple on the Poetica one. And the Poetica one is like my favorite one of all time. I love that one so much. Anyway, so yeah, and then I wanted to tell you guys something also. I started using a new face primer, and this one is Sally Hansen Natural Beauty Luminizing Face Primer. Yeah, and this is what it looks like. It is a drugstore product. I was organizing my makeup last night, and I finally found it. I knew I had it somewhere, because this was the primer that I did use, and I loved it, but I haven't been able to find it. So yeah, that's what it looks like. It is drugstore. It's really great. It's a primer that really works the best for my skin, and I like, out of all the ones that I've tried, drugstore, not drugstore, so I guess the best one that I found for my skin. It doesn't make me oily. It doesn't make my makeup run. My makeup stays put all day long. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right to the video. So have fun watching me apply makeup to my not makeup face. So I've already forgot to record one part of this, so don't judge me. But anyway, I started on my right eye with a flat shader brush with my Kat Von D palette, taking the darkest color in the palette to the far left and placing it on the outer corner of my eye, starting with the darker color, so that way I don't have to try and blend them out afterwards. So that way they're just completely blendable while they're on there now. I'm going to take the same shader brush, and I have like a paper towel in front of me. I just wipe the color off on. And I'm going to take the same flat shader brush, and I'm going to take the second color, which is next to the darkest one. And she names her eyeshadows, and that one's called Bookworm. I can't really pronounce the first one. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, and I'm just going to put this right next to the darkest color to kind of start blending everything. And if you like see me laugh or whatever, it's because I'm listening to Cat Williams, and it's funny. So yeah. So anyway, you can start to see the gradation, and it looks super extreme at first, but once you start to blend it out, it'll not look like that. And I realize that it is super bright right now, like the light just changed. I don't know, whatever. So then I'm going to be taking this next color, and it is called Pray For Me, and it's like a taupey brown color. And I'm just going to be placing that in my crease. And this is going to be like a super subtle look once I'm done. And I'm taking it all the way from outer corner to inner. Dude, I just like waxed my eyebrows the other day, and they're like already gray again. Whatever. So then I'm just taking this big fluffy brush. It's really, it's not, I don't know how to explain this brush. The hairs on it are like very loose, like it's not a stiff brush, so it's not like the color payoff's gonna be really good. So then I'm going in with a highlighter shade, and it is called Heavens, and it's the last one. And I'm just gonna put that on the inner part of my eye and just pat it in there, like generously, because I want the inside corner to be like really super blown out and shimmery. So I'm gonna make sure that it hits my tear duct, and I'm gonna make sure that it's a little bit under my eye and completely in the inner corner. So many people outside right now. And then I'm just gonna take that same shade and just kind of blend out this line right here. So then the next step for this look actually is not going to be my eyeliner because as you can see I don't have foundation on. Why is the light so bright? Like it makes me look super white right now. Holy crap. That's better. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Alright. Anyway. So then I'm actually going to be mixing two different shades together and then going back in one with the concealer, kind of like I do with my Kat Von D one, like I did I think in my last video when I did my foundation video, but I can't remember. So yeah, but I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me, and I am in shade 110. They don't come in letters, like they don't have names, they just have numbers. So I'm in shade 110, which is one of the lightest ones. And I've already primed my face. Where did my face primer go? Oh, I've already primed my face, and I actually used something different today. I was organizing like all my makeup and shit last night, and I found the Sally Hansen Natural Beauty Luminizing Face Primer. So I put it on my face already. I applied it everywhere. And it's not sticky. It's not gross, though. It feels pretty good on my skin. It feels light. It doesn't feel really like I have anything on. So I'm gonna try this primer until it runs out because it's almost gone. You can get it at CVS. It is a drugstore product. So yeah. So I'm just going to take this Fit Me, and I'm just going to dab it all along my face. And you don't really want to put a foundation under your eyes usually. This one is actually okay because the formula is so thin and it's made to not crease. So this one's okay to put under your eyes because I am going to go in with this one for my concealer. So, because it is such a sheer coverage and it's not heavy, I'm going to go back in and use it as my concealer. So I'm just going to take my e.l.f. Flat top brush and I'm going to just like tap this all over my face, making sure that I bring it down on my neck a little bit because you don't want any funky discoloration going on. Then you look like a fucking idiot. And one thing that I do like about these Kat Von D eyeshadows is that they don't, like the formula for them is like very smooth. Like the shades go on like butter. And there's not a whole lot of fallout in her eyeshadows either. So I don't know, I'm just really, ever since I found out that she came out with a makeup line years ago, I was like super stoked about it. I have like a ton of her eyeshadow. She's actually coming out with a new palette that will be a completely matte palette. I don't know how I feel about that, only because I'm so used to her shimmery, gorgeous eyeshadows, which, I mean, just because they're matte doesn't mean that they're not going to be gorgeous eyeshadows. I'm just really used to the more shimmery side of Kat Von D. So then I'm going to go in with L'Oreal True Match. I am in shade Nude Beige. There it goes right there. So yeah, and then this I'm just going to dot all over the place as well. Same exact thing. Oh, you can't even see that. Oh my gosh, and it's so much darker than the other one. Lighting is crazy right now. And I switched it up because I like the way that these foundations go on super smooth. And I like how one has like more of like a dewy natural skin glow finish, but it doesn't make you look greasy. Keep in mind I am oily. And then the other one has more of like a powdery finish, which is the one that I'm using right now, which is the True Match. It has more of the powdery finish. And I'm just going to take that same brush and just tap it. And I always say tap because I feel like if you rub, you're just rubbing all your product off your face and you're not really keeping any of it on your face. You're just kind of rubbing it off and giving it a chance to start, like lines to start showing and everything like that. And like, I don't like the whole rubbing. Like, I'll rub it down on my neck because I want it to be more blended and sheer down here, but I don't like rub it on my face really at all. And just to clear something up, I had a couple people ask me like, oh, why do you put foundation on your lips or whatever? Is there a purpose for it? There is no purpose for it. I just do it that way because I always have, because my lips are pigmented, like they're very pigmented, and I like nude colors on my lips, so I always just mute out my lips with my foundation, or like I'll put it, like I have a little concealer stick that I'll use to like mute out my lips as like a lip liner or whatever, but there's absolutely no purpose to it whatsoever. I just do it that way. I've always done my makeup that way. I always put foundation on my lips. It doesn't act as a primer or nothing. It just mutes out the color of my lips. So my lipstick or my lip gloss or whatever I happen to be using that day will stay as true to the color as possible. Oh, I almost knocked that over. Oh my god. Okay, so then I'm going to go back in with the Fit foundation, and I'm actually going to be using one of my Beauty Pro brushes and just getting some of it on the concealer brush and putting it underneath my eyes. And I don't know how well you can see that, but if it looks like I'm putting a lot on, it's like I said, because this is really sheer coverage. If you have really super dark under eye circles, it's really not going to do you any justice. Mine aren't that bad today. Like, mine get bad and they're not bad or whatever. Like, I don't know, they're not that bad today though, so. And I highlight on a couple different areas. I'll highlight down the bridge of my nose. Like, I don't know how well you can see it because the lighting is so crazy, which I apologize for. My lighting has sucked the last couple times I've made a video. Like, the last video that I made, the lighting wasn't too bad. But this one is a little bright. But I was trying to do this one in the daytime today, only because, like, I never do my videos in the daytime. Because I'm always like, oh, it's nighttime and I'm bored and I'm not asleep, so let's make a video. Yeah, that lighting is crazy. And I keep trying to move it, so it's not crazy, but it's not working. Whatever. And I will post a picture of this on Instagram, so if you do follow me on Instagram, at least you will be able to see it there. Because lighting won't be this insane. Why is it so crazy? Oh my goodness. Whatever. I'm not even going to try to picture right now. Whatever. And then, I don't use a concealer brush to blend out my makeup. I think it's best done with your finger. So I just rub my finger on the palm of my hand until you create a warmth with the friction. And then you just go through and you pat your makeup on. Like, you don't ever want to rub under your eye. You never want to rub under your eye ever. You just kind of want to pat it in there and make sure that you get it, nice and blended out with your finger. And it just kind of gives your, like, face a highlighted look right there. And then just go up the bridge of your nose. I actually rub on my nose, but it's okay. And like I just started doing this today with the Fit foundation underneath my eyes. There's my concealer. I just started doing that today, and I actually like it better than what I was doing before because it's much more of a thinner product, so it's not like cakey looking. So then I'm going to take my Physicians Formula gel eyeliner, and I'm like almost out, if you can see, and it's just a brown color, and that is what I'm going to fill in my brows with as soon as I can find my brow pencil. You know what? I actually don't want to use that today. So I'm just taking my angled eyeliner bamboo brush and I'm going to dip it into my Physicians Formula brown eyeliner. Keep in mind it's an actual eyeliner. I just like it because it stays on pretty good all day and I don't have any problems really with it running. And I think I've done a tutorial on my eyebrows before. If not, then I will have to, because everybody always tells me, like, oh, I like your eyebrows. Are they like that naturally? And I'm just like, wow, no. Can you not see? These are clearly drawn on, but, yeah. It looks crazy, like, the difference in my face. And, like, that side looks better. Anyway. And I can never really get my eyebrows to match, so if you start to see them look a little crazy, don't judge me, because they never match. If it starts with sand, it's Mexican. Alright, so after that I'm going to go in with my eyeliner as soon as I can locate it. And I'm not going to use false eyelashes for this look just because I don't really see much of a point in it, because I want this look to be like a very wearable daytime look. And my eyeliner is usually like the thing that I like to do the most when it comes to my makeup. Like I can sit here and do my eyeliner, like, I don't know, I just really, it's my favorite part. Like I think that the cat eye that I do, it just ties everything together, and I don't know, I really love doing my eyeliner. Like I know that there's some people who feel like that's like the most tedious part of their makeup and they hate doing it and whatever, but like you can't, like I can understand people not liking to do their eyeliner, but it really is like the one thing that really ties everything together. And if you can hear, that's Gabriel Iglesias right now playing. And like you just see how it instantly like ties it together. Love it. So I don't know if anybody knows this, but with the Kat Von D palettes either comes a brush for like an applicating brush for the eyeshadows, or it comes with a eyeliner, which this one came with an eyeliner, and it is called, all of her eyeliner pencils are her autographed pencils, and they're a kohl eyeliner, and they're all called Puro Amor, which means true love or real love or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to take that and I'm going to run it right along my waterline. And actually, I'm going to do this safe way to do your eyeliner right here, because you never want to pull on your eye, like ever. So I just take a brush and like kind of flip my waterline down, or it just kind of bends it down so you can see it. It doesn't really flip it down. The thing that I love about her eyeliners is that they do last, oh my god, all day long, so you won't have to really touch it up or anything like that. Her makeup line is really great. I mean, there's a couple of like, you know, things here and there that I could say that aren't true about it, but for the most part, they're amazing products, so I'm not gonna bitch. So then I'm just going to tie my whole look together with the Lashaholic Super Volumizing Mascara. It is in Blackest Black, I believe. Yeah, it's in Blackest Black. And then after that, I'm going to go on top of it with the CoverGirl 24-hour Lash Blast, or Lash Blast 24-hour. These are my favorite two right now. I've been using them. I started using this one around Thanksgiving, and I just freaking fell in love with it because it separates my lashes so good. It has like a little tiny brush on it, so that way I can get into like the areas where my eyelashes are more short. Sorry if I make that stupid face that everybody makes, but it happens that way. I don't know. And if you have like green or blue eyes, the colors in this palette, the same palette, will make them stand out like crazy. And I always like to make sure that I get my bottom lashes, because I have really long bottom eyelashes, so I like to make sure that they are mascara'd, I guess. I just feel naked without doing it, so I always make sure that I have mascara on my bottom eyelashes because they are so long. So, yeah. And then one last, ooh, is that the Up Sky? Oh my gosh, I hope he has my order. My makeup brushes might be here. Oh my god, I'm so excited. The Up Sky is here, and that's the UPS guy, just so you guys know. I don't know if everybody knows that or if it's just me being retarded, but it's the Up Sky. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay, I have to go see. Oh, he wasn't here for me. Anyway, now that I got all excited for no reason. So the last thing that I do, and there is a method to this madness, I don't even know if I ever talked about it before, but I'm going to now, is the fact that, you guys know I'm oily, I didn't use a setting powder or anything like that. I'm going to go ahead and go through and do it right now. I'm going to go in with my bronzer, which is my So Baked bronzer, and it's in 130 Tropics by Hard Candy. It is a marble bronzer, so that's what it looks like. And I'm not really going for a sculptured look in this one, so I'm just using a very light hand. Kind of turning my brush different ways so I get the bronzer in more than one spot. I kind of want it all over this area right here, but still underneath my cheekbone enough to where it's not gonna look like I'm trying to self-tan my face, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, not anything too structured, and I just want to make sure that I'm getting it all in my hairline because I want, you know, this part of my face to look a little bit thinner. I'm not really doing any contouring on my nose. I only did that for the purpose of my having a contouring video. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing it today. So then I'm going to go in with my blush, which is in the Living Doll. It is a marble blush. That is what it looks like, and it's broken. So where's my blush brush? There it is. And like I said, for this look, I don't really want to do this look looking like a doll. Usually I put the blush on the apples of my cheeks. Today I'm going to do it like in the same spot as my bronzer, underneath my cheekbone, just to kind of add a little bit of pinky sheen to my face. I don't really want anything too pronounced. I just want a very natural pinky glow, and this brush is perfect for it because it's a little bit narrow, if you know what I'm saying. It's not that dense, so the color is a sheer color when you put it on with a brush. It's not a dense brush. And I just do this in circular motions to be sure that everything is blended together very well, leaving the under eye area of my face still very highlighted. Little bastard kids, stay away from my car. Get away from it. Sorry, there's kids out by my car. I hate that. Probably like, why is she freaking being crazy right now? I hate kids by my car. Seriously, like throwing shit and like riding bikes around my car and shit, and I just feel like they're gonna hit my car with something, and I'm just like, don't hit my car. Anyway, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm taking my mattifying powder, which clearly you can see I have hit pan, so it's only on the edges, and it is a translucent powder, so there's no color payoff. It just eliminates a shiny look from your face. So I'm just going to take that and tap it, blend my contour into my skin that is on my forehead, because that one always, like, I have a hard time blending it out, which I don't know why. And I'm just going to tap this along all of the areas that get the most oily. I'm not really concerned with too much else other than that. Why is my thing crooked? I want to make sure that I set my under eye concealer down the bridge of my nose. Definitely, that's like one of my most like worst oily spots. a little bit down my neck. I'm like more concerned with the fact that the kids are out by my car than fucking this make video. Okay, but anyway, so that is what the finished product looks like. I'm going to add lip gloss, and I actually just bought a new lipstick, which is a nude one. I said I was going to use in this video, but I placed it somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, so, yeah, I already lost it, and I barely even had it for like a week. So, anyway, this color is in Peony, and it is a Revlon Color Stay lip gloss, and I love this lip gloss. It's like a peachy pink color. And I love it. And it's like nude enough to where I don't have to like freak out about it, I guess. I don't know. I've just been like a big fan of like nude makeups lately. So, yeah, there is the finished look now that I've been filming for half an hour. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.